Oh my god, are you serious? Check.
Yeah. Get up.
What is up, everybody? It is that one guy here, and just getting off the freeway here because, oh my god, the light just went off. Oh my gosh. Let's just get back on the freeway. This is just fantastic, just spectacular.
A few moments later.
But guys, I got something to talk to you about today that was brought up by one of my favorite moto vloggers, Dan the Fireman. If you haven't checked him out, please check him out. I'll throw up a link right here just so you can slide on over to his channel because he's amazing. If you haven't subscribed already, he's got 50,000 subscribers and he's got some great content, so check him out. But he did spark something in my mind that I wanted to talk about personally and talk about my own personal experience with this, because I think that a lot of us who have already been through this know how it feels, and a lot of you who are watching this video probably have questions about this topic, which is talking with your significant other, and sometimes this might just be your parent, right? If you're still living at home, that trying to convince your loved ones, we'll just put it that way, that you want to ride a motorcycle, that you want to get your motorcycle license. Now, for those of you who have never ridden before and don't have any relatives that ride or don't have any riding experience at all, this discussion's probably geared more towards you, because I think if you have riders in your family, you're not going to get as much resistance as you would if you're just a guy who wants to ride, and maybe something about riding intrigues you or something about riding excites you, and that's what you want to do. It's fairly easy to get your license, so I know that there are a lot of people out there that end up getting their license, they'll ride for a little while, and it's not for them. But for those of you who have this passion to ride and want to ride for the rest of your life, let's talk about how you talk about this with your loved ones. So, first of all, and this is something Dan the Fireman brings up right away, is that we can't beat around the bush here. Riding is inherently dangerous. There are statistics out there, and he provides some really good ones, that you're much more likely to die in an accident than if you were riding in a car. Now, if you're wearing a helmet, your risk of fatal injury decreases greatly. So I can't stress to you enough, if you live in a state where helmets are not required by law, wear a helmet. You know, find something that suits you, but really put something on that brain of yours that's going to protect you in case of an accident. We're all going to do it. It's you know, that's in the statistics too. Everyone's going to get in an accident. Everyone's going to have an incident where something bad could happen. So when you talk about this with your loved ones, keep that in mind. You're not going to beat around the bush about this. Don't try to convince them that riding isn't dangerous, because it really is. But there are things you can do, like wearing a helmet, to make the odds of you know, surviving a crash better. So that's my first thing, is don't beat around the bush. Be straight with your loved ones. They're not dumb. You're not gonna, obviously, if you're gonna have to convince them that it's okay for you to get a motorcycle and ride, you know that your loved ones are gonna need some convincing. And so anyway, let's move on to my next thing, which is you got to be patient with this. If you got this idea in your brain that you want to ride a motorcycle, that you want to get your license, you want to get out on two wheels, don't think that you're going to go out and take care of all of this in like a month. Be prepared to have more than one conversation with your loved ones about riding before they'll say, okay, that's fine, you go get your license and let's save up and get a motorcycle. Or maybe you've been secretly stashing money away because you want to buy one and you haven't talked to your loved ones about it. Trust me, if you want to get your motorcycle license, the minute that you think that you're ready to seriously go out, take your course, get your license, and buy a bike, start talking to your loved ones. Start talking to your wife, start talking to your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, because it might very likely take more than one conversation, more than one sit down, more than one dinner conversation. They need to start getting comfortable with the idea that you're going to be out there on the open road, and that's not always going to sit, and not always going to just be like, hey, I want to ride a motorcycle. Hey, that's fine with me. Go get it, your license. Yeah, that's great. No, it's not going to be that way. So be prepared and be patient. And in that same vein, be prepared. Know, you know, come in with a plan. Let them know that you've been researching this, that you've been looking up classes, that you know how dangerous it is. You know that you're going to get a DOT or an Snell certified helmet. You know that you're ready, and you're not just, this isn't just fly by the seat of your pants idea that you want to ride a motorcycle. Because if you're a person like me that wants to ride and wants to ride for the rest of your life, this isn't something that you just thought up. This is something that's been on your mind, and that you are really passionate about. And let them know that this is something you're passionate about. Dan the fireman gets into the fact that people might say, you know what, if you're going to want to ride a motorcycle, then I'm leaving you. Or if you want to ride a motorcycle, it's me or the motorcycle. That's not a healthy relationship to be in the first place. So if you find yourself in that situation, I'm no relationship expert, but yeah, you might want to rethink that relationship. Now, when I say that, that might be some people's gut reaction to someone wanting to ride. So just hang in there. If they say that at first, let it sit with them, discuss it more with them. Again, this is another one of my points, is that this needs to be a discussion. This can't be you telling someone, I'm gonna get a motorcycle whether you like it or not, because that is not going to end well either. That relationship is not going to end well. That conversation is not going to end well. And you getting a motorcycle under that pretense that you're going to get it no matter what sounds like you're in for a rough ride. And that's pun intended. These are the things that you really need to consider when you're ready to talk with your loved ones about riding a motorcycle. There are lots of things to consider. I'm going to leave it up to you to do your own research. You can check out my channel. I do have a lot of new rider tips. So when you do have that conversation and it goes well, check out my new rider tips playlist and see if that helps you out at all. Alright guys, but that's all I got for you today. Good luck to you in your journey. Good luck with you in your conversation. I really hope you the best. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. And also feel free to spark a conversation in the comments about how it was that you convinced your loved ones to ride, and some of the things that you encountered, because again, this is just a great place for discussion, and I'm not the final say in this. I just wanted to share with you my experience with what I did when I had to convince my wife to let me ride. And trust me, it wasn't easy. And what I'm doing right now, riding on the freeway like this, was something that in the beginning she's like, you will not ride on the freeway. But once you get riding and you get experience, and they get out on the road with you, you know, they start to see and they start to feel, they feel the thrill of riding, and they also get used to the fact that you're out there. And you know, if you've got to go from one place to another and it's not close, you're going to end up on the highway. And again, that's something that you might have to have a conversation with all on its own, is riding on the highway. So anyway guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up down there, which is the like button. And if you're so inclined, hit the subscribe button, which will pop up right over here. I'll also throw up some links over here in this direction, so you can go straight to one of my other videos. Guys, if you're riding, be safe. And if you're not riding, get riding. This is that one guy, and I am out.